I smoked my coke I got from your mom. I got it for free cause she jerked off my dog.
We wish we could see your bitch tits. We wish we could see your bitch tits. We wish we could see your bitch tits. Bitch nigga for real. We slip shit into your bitch drink. We slip shit into your bitch drink. We slip shit into your bitch drink. Bitch nigga. Yeah.
Welcome back to The Captivating Christian. I'm your host, Chris T. Ian, and today we've got a very special Christmas-themed movie review. I find it appropriate that at the beginning of the year I looked at a badly animated film, and now I get to end the year by talking about a badly animated film. The film in question is 1999's The Nuttiest Nutcracker. The Nuttiest Nutcracker is a work of fart from 1999. It was released straight to video and aired on television a couple of times under Colombian drug lords and tricorder home video. And it is intended to be a ripoff of not only the Nutcracker Suite, but also VeggieTales with its cast of anthropomorphic produce. And despite being very under budget, with only $84,000 in its wallet, it has a surprisingly large voice cast. Cam Clark, Cheech Marin, Phyllis Diller, Tress MacNeille, Jeff Bennett, Jim Cummings, and the guy from According to Jim. Big names, none of which I recognize because I do not watch that much television, unlike some people around here. And since I'm the VeggieTales guy of the channel, I guess it's my job to look at this film and do a thorough analysis and review of it. Well, let's just bite into this holiday lump of coal. This is The Nuttiest Nutcracker. We begin with this Barbie doll looking girl hanging out with her little brother as it seems their parents aren't going to be around for Christmas. Though their uncle Jim Cummings is here to stay, and for some reason she's still upset. I mean, he's still family too. And if you remember my review of Leo the Lion, tell me if this young lady's voice rings a bell.
I was looking for Mom and Dad. They should have been here hours ago. I wonder if they are coming.
Of course they are.
Uncle Drosselmeyer!
Yes, that's right. It's the same voice actress of the elephant siblings in Leo the Lion. Good old James Isaac Neutron Bomb. We then see our sentient food characters for the film, who are a bunch of nuts. Because get it? Nuttiest Nutcracker? Get it? And unlike the characters from VeggieTales, who appeared happy and friendly, despite being just vegetables with simple big noses and large eyes and mouths, these nuts have limbs, clothing, hair, and almost grotesquely human faces, complete with capillaries in their eyes and everything. Get used to these designs, because they're our main players for the story, people. The nuts then jump into a story about the Nutcracker Prince, who was turned into an actual nutcracker by an evil rat queen.
A terrible loss for women everywhere.
Ariel, that's not helping. You're a nut, and he's a nutcracker. You think that these nuts would actually be scared of the Nutcracker Prince, hence his name. Nutcracker Prince? You know, like his occupation would be regularly killing their kind. And speak of the cracker, the uncle gives Barbie the Nutcracker Prince as a special Christmas gift. She puts him away in a cabinet for safekeeping as we see the villain of the film, the Rat King, or Mouse King, as it is here.
Now this, as I'm sure you've guessed, is the bad guy of this tale, Reginald the Rat King.
Hey. That's Mouse King. Not Rat King, that's Mouse King.
It's quite simple, really. His mother was a rat, his father was a mouse, but he's okay with that now. Anyway, the Mouse King declares he wants to enslave the nuts, so they'll have to work in his mines of cheese that just so happen to be in the walls of this house. And he does it through song, in a song that some of you may have already heard before, The Big Cheese.
The big cheese, big cheese. I'm the big cheese. Big cheese. Oh, that's me.
Once that's done, the mice and the toy soldiers begin fighting. Where the toy soldiers came from, why they're protecting the food, I guess it's not very important. They end up making a retreat as they send in other foods to help in the fight. And it's now they start playing the music from the original Nutcracker Suite. Over top, attacking oranges doing jazz hands and beans tooting. You know, things that everybody thinks of when they hear this music. Once Barbie wakes up and sees some of this play out in front of her, the Nutcracker Prince jumps into a sword fight with the Mouse King.
Look, a shooting star.
Where? Where? Come on, I want to see it.
Gotcha. You fool! You fall for the oldest trick in the book.
Your shoes untied.
Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. I'm not wearing shoes. These are boots. They have no laces.
So who's on first? For no reason, the Mouse King falls in love with Barbie as a means to get the star off of the Christmas tree. Because of some kind of demonic, satanic, degenerate witchcraft magic, she ends up shrinking down to their size, and they begin to panic at the lack of star atop the tree. And she's surprisingly calm about all of this. You know, talking mice, living toys, satanic food items, and she could care less. The reason that they need the star on the tree is because if it's not on there for very long, Christmas is lost forever. Yes, really, that is the explanation we are given. Shouldn't be that hard considering that an overweight mouse could climb up the ladder twice, all the way to the top of the tree, so it seems like this should be pretty easy. Sadly though, it is not that simple. They must regain Christmas magic from the Sugar Plumber Fairy in Christmasland, and they have to get there through magic in the Christmas presents. And it also results in a song.
All it takes is a little faith to see the world in a wondrous way. Raise up your hands and say,
Oh yes, yes, hallelujah, yes, praise Jesus. Oh, just let the Lord into your heart. Once they get to this Christmas land, it looks a lot like that board game Candyland. Or, unfortunately for me, it reminds me of that Bible buffet game on Nintendo. Being reminded of that game is not a good thing.
This way!
Oh wow, now this movie's just ripping off The Wizard of Oz. Or, if you want to go with a VeggieTales example of a thing that came out after this, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Such a timely reference. So edgy. No wonder the kids relate to this guy.
I'm sorry, apparently people like when I talk about VeggieTales, alright? It's kind of my thing now, I guess. As the Mouse King orders his men to find Barbie and the Christmas tree star while riding on cheesemobiles they could have used to obtain the star earlier, we then cut back to our heroes where the prince tells Barbie that she can see the castle while using her heart.
What does it look like?
Look into the distance and see for yourself.
I don't see anything.
Try again. Only this time, look with your heart.
So the mice kidnap Barbie and throw her in a dungeon where we get a piano ballad saying that she's never truly alone.
just reach out your hand. I will hold it and help you stand. Feel the love that's all around. God's love showering down.
Oh wow. This Christmas movie, aimed at families, actually referenced God. This movie's on the winning side of the war on Christmas. A++, 5 gold stars, 10 out of 10, best Christmas film ever.
And at the stroke of midnight, the world belongs to me.
But you'll be destroying Christmas forever.
So,
No more giving. No more family and friends gathered together in Christmas joy. Don't you care about anyone but yourself?
Huh, why does that sound familiar?
Are you the only one you think about?
Okay, I'm sorry, I promise. Last VeggieTales reference for the video. I apologize.
why should I? I mean, no one ever cared about me. No one ever gives me anything.
He's a king. His whole existence is to get anything he wants. Meanwhile, our bunch of food items get cold feet on saving the day, leaving it all up to the prince and this little peanut child with a backwards cap named Lil P. Because hip.
Are we gonna let a bunch of rodents show us the road?
Hey, Prince!
Oh, wait for us!
Yeah, that's right. Everybody listen to the random black-eyed pea. Seriously, who was that guy? Did he even have a name? I don't even think he was one of the main characters. The prince fights off the mice, and Barbie gets her hands on the Christmas tree star again. After walking along the ledge of the castle as a last-ditch effort to escape, the prince saves her on one of the cheese cycles as the Mouse King pulls a self-destruct lever on the outside of the castle. Oh, what? You don't have one of those in your home? I thought everyone did. He almost drowns in the lake of nacho cheese, but the prince and Barbie save him, giving him a change of heart as he hands over the Christmas tree star. They go to the Sugar Plumber Fairy's castle, and she says that she can't do anything, but that the real answer was right in front of them all along. Could have simply just climbed up the ladder and put the star back on the tree at the beginning of the movie. But you know what? Movie, I'll humor you. What is the real explanation exactly?
The Christmas star has powers we will never understand. But somehow, it always finds a way to shine.
That is not a very good explanation. Movie, it's times like this you really have to rely on real facts and logic. At least it wasn't a VeggieTales reference. Looks like I finally found a loophole around that. Haha! So they use the Christmas star's witchcraft or something, Barbie is now back to normal, the prince is now human again, and they share a kiss under the mistletoe being held by the nuts. Oh, and if you haven't turned the movie off before the credits, the Sugar Plumber Fairy then shows up and plays 20 questions with the audience.
Hey, wait a minute. What about me? Don't I get any credit here? I think I contributed something. I think I deserve a little thank you or a...
Yeah, no thank you. I think we're done here. This movie is pretty bad.
All right, forget it. But don't come to me looking for help the next time.
Animation is on par with Plan B and Leo the Lion. Characters are either unlikable or undeveloped. The comedy just kind of speaks for itself, honestly. Despite being a movie about the Nutcracker Suite and using music from the Nutcracker Suite, the original songs in this movie aren't very good, with the exception of the one that references God. That was a good one. And come to think of it, actually, the gospel song wasn't actually all that bad. And the Big Cheese as well, that was obviously a classic. Come to think of it, maybe the music in this movie actually isn't all that bad. Well, okay, who are you gonna believe, me or her? So yes, overall, Nuttiest Nutcracker, very bad film, don't recommend it. Unless you're a masochist and you actually like to watch bad things, then maybe. So that was my Christmas review of the movie, my last video for 2020. Hopefully things go better next year. I highly doubt it, but hopefully... Jesus be with us all. So everyone have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and may Jesus be with you.